What is up, fam? Hope you're having a great day today. Welcome to my life movie. Today's video isn't going to be like your regular vlogs that I usually put out. In fact, some of you might be very upset over what I'm going to tell you. And I just want to start out with, I appreciate every one of you watching my videos, and some of you might be questioning the fact that I'm even having to have this discussion about my personal life, but I feel there's value behind what I'm gonna say. And not only that, a lot of you are connected to me in a special way that if I didn't tell you, you might feel betrayed sometime in the future. Now, the last couple days I've been uploading some vlogs. Some of you have been noticing that my wife Melissa isn't in them, and I am not wearing my wedding ring anymore. Now, what you think is actually true. We are no longer together. Without getting into details to what happened, I just wanted to say that it is happening. We are getting a divorce, and we're no longer gonna be together. You won't see her in my videos anymore. We completely disconnected our lives from each other. Really hate seeing families break up. My family was broken up when I was a teenager, and I always said to myself that I always want to be that husband and wife that stays together forever and grows old together, and the type of relationship that outlasts everybody else's. A great example to how relationships should be. What makes divorces happen? I mean, I don't know. I don't have the answer to that question. Sometimes people just change over the years. Melissa and I got together at a very young age. I mean, we're still young, but we've been together 16 years. We started dating when we were 19 and 20. So, I mean, we spent a pretty good deal of our youth together. And you know, people change over the years, and instead of us growing together over the years, we kind of grew apart. And you know, I'm not mad at her, she's not mad at me. This is kind of like a mutual thing. We're still friends, and that is another reason why I felt I had to share my story with you, is because there's some people out there that maybe they're struggling with getting a divorce, or maybe they're thinking about it. And I wouldn't recommend at all getting a divorce. I mean, it was the worst hurt that I've ever felt. In fact, this is the reason why I've been absent from my YouTube videos. This didn't just happen. In fact, when I was having this talk with you, some of you may or may not remember, I uploaded a video where I was crying and I was just like so upset. That was the reason why. Like, that was the start of it. And I'm not gonna really get into details as to what happened, or it's really not important, because at this point that we are at right now, we are just trying to still be a family, still be friends for our children. And that's the way it should be, especially if you have children together with your ex-spouse. You guys should get along. You should try to find a common ground between the two of you where you can see eye to eye and you can have each other's back. That's what makes a strong family. I mean, though it may not work out as far as us being lovers anymore, we're still gonna be a family, in the sense that I'm gonna be a father to my children and she's gonna be a mother to my children, and we're gonna still co-parent. Now, maybe wondering like how my kids are taking this. I mean, when young children are involved in a divorce, I think it's a little bit more difficult. My children are, I mean, they're almost adults. I mean, my youngest is 14 years old. I mean, they're older and they understand life. They understand what's going on with us. They're resilient. I mean, it did hurt them for a brief second, but the fact that they still have us both in their lives frequently makes it seamless, a seamless transition for them. And you know, you might see her maybe every once in a while in a video. I actually asked her to be in this video with me, and you know, we're still talking. Like, she's my friend. I would still love to be friends with her. You know what I mean? Melissa's a good person. You know, she has a good heart. We grew apart, and we're two different people now. Relationships are all about making each other happy, and things changed over the years. I mean, when you get together at such a young age, and I'm not saying that it doesn't work for some people that get together when they're really young, but you know, we changed. We changed over the years. I was always very loyal to Melissa, and you know, that never changed. I don't want you to think that it was anything like that. There was things that I was unhappy about, and there was things that she was unhappy about. When we went on our recent trip to Vegas, and you know, we were trying to make things work. I mean, we have been trying to make things work, and I think after that trip, we just kind of realized that it's not gonna work anymore. And it's very sad, but at the same time, I'm actually happy. Like, I don't want you to think that I'm broke. I mean, I was very, very unhappy when I found out that, you know, this was even a thought. You know, who wants to get a divorce? I mean, I was happily married. I didn't want to get a divorce. But I mean, sometimes you can't fix things. You know, you can't fix things about how you make someone happy. I mean, it's how you make someone happy is all in your person. It's all in how you are as a person, and sometimes you can't force things because you're a certain type of person, and there's somebody out there for me, and they're gonna be that person that makes me happy, and they're gonna like the way I make them happy. And the same with Melissa. You know, I don't wish anything bad upon her. I want her to find somebody that can fill the happiness that I wasn't able to fill, and I really want that. I really want that for her. I mean, I still care about her, you know what I mean? We're no longer lovers, but I'd be lying if I said that I don't want her to be happy. I mean, I don't want her to be miserable. She doesn't want me to be miserable. She's still my friend. It's been rough. It's been really rough last couple months. I was in a deep depression. I mean, a lot of you guys don't know this. I mean, I had some bad thoughts. I had some really, really bad thoughts. We've just kind of come to realize that this is not gonna work anymore, and I actually feel relieved. And a lot of you have noticed in my last couple vlogs, I mean, of course, some of you guys noticed that Melissa wasn't there, and I was kind of on my own, and of course the wedding ring thing, but a lot of you may not have noticed that I'm actually a lot happier. Nothing's gonna change with my video content. I mean, if anything, you're just gonna see a lot more uploading for me because I am a lot happier now. Right now, I need to focus on my family, which is my children. I need to focus on you guys, because I haven't been making videos. So I've been such a hot mess last couple months. Really sorry for that. I know, I mean, I kind of tried to put out videos here and there, but one thing that you may not know about me, and I mean, when you see me on videos, you see me very happy, and you see me just kind of bubbly. Like, that's who I am. And if I'm not feeling like that, I'm not gonna be fake. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna just put this fake smile on and act like everything is okay, because everything wasn't okay. I mean, I was in a very, very dark place. Very dark place. This was a good thing for the both of us, for our sanity and for our happiness. And when you have two parents that are happy and they're involved with their children and they got a good head on their shoulders, which both of us do, their children are going to reflect that, and they're going to be happy. You know, it's not fair to my children, me being unhappy and her being unhappy. So that was one of the reasons why we did this too. But I don't want you to think like, you know, this was just kind of like an overnight thing, you know, and we've been kind of tossing this around for a little while, and it's sad. Yeah, it's sad. I don't ever want to see anybody out there go through what we went through. But at the same time, if you did have to go through it, I would want you to go through it the way we did, and that's finding a common ground and still being friends for your children. You know, don't talk bad about your ex in front of the children. Like, just make it seem like you guys still have respect for each other. You know, if you don't want to grow apart from someone that you love a lot, instead you want to grow together, don't take them for granted. You know, I think that's something that kind of happened. You know, we both guilty of that. We kind of took each other for granted in different weird ways, you know, and we got kind of lost, and we were just there and just kind of comfortable with each other. I'm really sorry if this video, you know, upsets anybody. I don't want you to think that I need any help or anything like that. Like, I'm actually perfectly fine. Melissa's perfectly fine. My kids are perfectly fine. I mean, it's a sad situation, yes, but we're okay. We're gonna get through this. And we did try everything. It wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be. And I accept that. You could only change right now. And that's one thing that I had to accept. You can't change the past. And you can't really worry too much about the future. Like, just worry about now and how you can make now better. And that's what I'm trying to do right now, and I'm happy with that. I'm actually really happy. You may not think so, but you're gonna see a lot more videos here on my channel just about every single day, and it's about real life situations. And this is a real life situation. I'm not gonna sugarcoat things. You know, this happens to people, and I'm sure it's happened to a lot of you out there. But I want to be a good example as your big brother, Omar. I want you to know that you can handle things like you need to handle them, and that's handling things with love and patience, and that's what we're doing. And I appreciate Melissa. I'll always have respect for her. She's a great person. I wish her nothing but the best in life, and she does the same for me too. So I'm sorry I had to throw this. Honestly, I wasn't gonna say anything, but I mean, it was like apparent just after 2 videos. I mean, a lot of you noticed that I wasn't wearing my wedding ring and she wasn't in my videos. So, you know, I just wanted to clarify what was going on and let you know that I'm okay and we're all okay, and you'll be okay too if you're going through something like this. It's very painful, but you'll get through it. And I'll tell you right now, like, I got through it, Melissa got through it. I mean, it's still in the early stages, but we're gonna be okay, and everything's gonna be great. This was God's plan. It was God's will. Sometimes you might pray to God for things to happen. I certainly prayed to God to keep my marriage, and He had other plans, and I'm seeing those other plans very clearly now, and they're for the best. They're for my children, they're for her, they're for me. Take care of each other. Don't take love for granted. You want that person to know that you were there for them, you know? And I'm lucky that I get to still be friends with her, you know? It's the way it should be. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. Thank you so much for watching and for listening. And if you can take one thing from this and learn from it, that was the purpose of this video. So I will go ahead, hopefully see you tomorrow. Gotta go before we leave. Give me a kiss. Peace.